to see you again. Thank you for allowing me to come to your office, have a conversation with you about commercial lending. We kind of had a meeting last week, a Zoom with the Narrow Group. I know you're a sponsor, and want to thank you for that. And discuss more or less what you're doing. You tell a lot of interesting things in the meeting that really caught my eye and my attention. Before we start, I'll introduce myself, and then I'll introduce you, and then we'll have a little conversation. My name is Carl Zapata from Marcus and Milchak. That's a commercial real estate firm. We're out of Saddlebrook in Bergen County. I specialize in mixed use and multifamily in the Uneasas County market. In commercial, there's different product types. You have something called industrial. You have something called triple net. You have something called retail. You have something called multifamily. You actually have something called land. Me, myself, and Marcus and Milchak, we do specialty. So if you have a mixed use building or if you have a apartment building, you mostly be talking to me. If you have a property that's a big strip center, I will refer somebody from my office, and then we will be working in a collaborative environment. Okay, so that's a little bit about myself. Why don't you tell me about yourself, sir?
Well, my name is Enrique Gomez. I've been in the commercial mortgage business for over 30 years. I am an SBA underwriter. I'm also a commercial underwriter. So when people come talk to me, I look at the loan, I look at the file, and I know what I'm going to do with the loan, if it makes sense, if it doesn't make sense. We do a lot of different types of loans. We do conventional commercial mortgages. We specialize in a lot of stated loans. We do a lot of loans where a lot of people, we don't require tax returns.
Okay.
We do a lot of SBA loans.
Okay.
We also do a lot of bridge hard money loans for investors who are looking to take cash out of their properties, or looking to invest in other properties, and they want to close quick. We do a lot of people that they have to close within 2 to 3 weeks. We could close loans in 2 to 3 weeks. And the regular conventional stuff.
Great. So it'd be fair to say that you're more like a consultant, sir?
Yeah, we talk to them, we consult them on what we're doing and how to best go about the loan that they want to accomplish. The bottom line, everybody wants to buy the real estate. A lot of people don't know how to go about it. Everybody's looking for rate. We don't compete for rates, because if the deal doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense.
Correct.
I mean, it could be a 3% interest rate, it could be a 12% interest rate.
Correct.
The bottom line is you want that property, how you're going to get it.
We want it, and we want to get it close
Yes.
to the finish line. I know that last time we got together, we spoke. You kind of mentioned about the type of deals that you have done. Like I know you just literally closed a restaurant in Elizabeth. Can you tell me about why don't you tell me about that property, sir?
Well, the person was looking to buy the restaurant she currently owns. She's been renting there for a couple of years, so we worked on an SBA loan. In this market, the restaurants are very tough to do.
Correct.
But we were fine. Her financials were fine. It was a strong deal. She was occupying for a few years. We worked on the loan. We were ready to close by the end of the year, December. But then when the new stimulus package kicked in, the stimulus package with the SBA was able to waive the SBA guarantee fee. They also made the first few months payments for the borrowers on all SBA loans now. So what we did was we took that loan, we held it to February. We were
So you
looking
decided
out
to
for
push
her.
it back a little bit
Yeah,
for the client's best interest.
Yes, so she could take advantage of the stimulus package, which we did a few deals now. We're working on a grocery store, we're working on a pallet manufacturing in Patterson, we're doing a window manufacturing company that we're closing this month. The same thing, a lot of these loans we pushed back because we want to take advantage of the stimulus package. We got them towards the end of last year. We're working them to close in the beginning of this year, and we just held back just so we can make sure we take advantage of it.
So what would you say would be your sweet spot as far as market, as far as like price point, more or less?
I mean, we're doing loan amounts from $100,000 to $3 to $5 million. A lot of the bigger loans are easier. Most of our loans are bread and butter on the small 750, 350 range. We close a lot of owner-occupied businesses, a lot of investments, 6 family, 12 family. We're doing a lot of construction. Right now, we just got done with 2 single-family homes in West New York.
Okay.
Approved. They're under construction. We did a 10-unit building in Passaic, construction, and we're looking at more construction loans as long as they make sense. And we're doing a lot of rehab loans as well.
Okay. So it's fair to say that we pretty much cover the Latino market, right?
Yeah.
Union County, Essex County, Bergen County, Hudson County, and if somebody is looking to buy a property and maybe operate from the property or mixed use property, this is where the gentleman will come in. We just had a conversation half hour ago about the deal in North Bergen?
In North Bergen, where they're coming in. It's a vacant store, so we're doing the loan for the vacant store. It's a mixed-use property. I'm assuming she's going to occupy her business there.
Correct.
I just finished closing one in Passaic with 2 vacant stores.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's very hard to get these loans closed with vacant
Yes.
stores.
Correct.
We're doing them. On the one in Passaic, we worked out a deal with the lender where we're holding money in escrow. It was a conventional financing. We held money in escrow so that way when the stores are rented, we'll release the money.
Okay.
They're all different. That one, he got a great rate, and then the other one is a stated loan that we're doing in North Bergen. It's a mixed-use property, vacant store. The woman's not working, and we're giving her a stated loan, no tax returns,
That's great.
and we're closing it.
I also looking at the input sheet, it looks like a lot of bridge loans as well.
Yes, we're doing a lot of owner-occupied bridge loans, a lot of customers who own trucking companies, auto repair shop, money transfer store. They can't show enough income, but they have the money to buy the property, but their financials don't show. They could afford it. We're doing a lot of stated loans. Get them in quick. The money, we're not seasoning where the money's is coming from. They just want to buy the property, refinance them out later on, or they could go to the bank and refinance out. But they just want to get into the properties now, and we're working on them right now.
Great. Now, one for you, I know you mentioned stated. A lot of our associates from NAREP are also lenders. You don't really compete for that business, do you?
No, we deal directly with the investors. We're doing a lot of stated refi cash out, no tax returns. Right now, we just closed about 3 deals. There was no mortgage on the properties, and we refi cashed them out up to 75% of the appraised value of the property, and they got $275,000, $300,000, all cash off from the properties that were paid for. And they're all investors. We close in LLC names or corporate names. We do not close in individual names. We're dealing directly with the investors. We also do a lot of with people with are doing the rehab fix and flips.
Yes.
Once they finish them, we take them out of a 10-12% interest only loan. We take them out. We'll give them a 6.5% interest rate or 5.5% interest rate, stated with no tax returns. Now
Wow,
cash them
amazing.
out and get their money back.
So, this is what NAREP is all about, collaborative environment. So for the lenders that you see a deal cannot go through the traditional financing, I encourage you to reach out to Enrique Gomez from the commercial mortgage Home Depot and do the deal. This is what we're all about. NAREP, we encourage the Spanish person to buy, the African American person to buy, anybody to buy. Don't limit yourself. This is the reason why we're doing this meeting. I see also here in your list. Let's talk about just regular SBA loans.
Well, the SBA loans, like I said, we did the restaurant. Right now, I'm currently working on the window manufacturing facility. They're buying the building and the business. We do a lot of liquor stores, where they're buying the business only. I'm doing an auto repair shop. We're doing a supermarket. The guy has a small supermarket. He's expanding. He's buying the building. We're giving him money to buy the building, renovate the store, put all new equipment in there. So with the SBA loan, he's allowed to buy the building, renovate it, and buy equipment and merchandise. Okay, so he's buying the building for $400,000. He's putting $400,000 in renovation. The equipment is going to cost him another $200,000. So the whole project for the SBA loan is about $1 million. So he's coming in with 10% down of the project. So instead of buying the building, putting $400,000 in renovation, putting another $200,000 in equipment, plus merchandise, we're giving him an SBA loan for $900,000. He's putting 10% down, then we'll take care of the rest. And again, we're going to waive the SBA guarantee fee. The first 3 months mortgage payments right now are being paid by the SBA.
Wow, it's amazing.
You know.
How about the refis?
The refis, we're doing both full doc and stated loans. A lot of the landlords, like in apartment buildings, mixed-use properties, they don't claim all the income that they receive.
Correct.
So we're not looking at them. We're looking at the property. We're looking at the market rent and the leases that they have in place. You go to the bank wants to see that you're collecting every single rent and you're showing every single rent. We're not worried about that. We're looking at the income now. We're not looking at your tax returns to see what you're claiming.
How long from, let's just say, average ballpark, Enrique, from start to end, you would say usually it takes you to do a deal, sir?
I mean, it depends on the loan. I mean, we could close bridge loans in as little as 2 weeks. I've done stated loans within 4 or 5 weeks. SBA loans, they might take about 2 months. Conventional mortgages could take 2 to 3 months depending on the bank and how behind they are. With the whole PPP programs, a lot of banks now are involved in the PPP, so they're ignoring the commercial loans. They're not taking on new business.
Okay.
We're finding different lenders to get that business for you. So you have loans that you can't go to the bank because it's going to take you 4 to 5 months. We'll get it done with half that time. Okay. I've been doing this for a lot of years. I've been doing this for 30 years. I have a lot of relationships with a lot of different banks, and I know how to underwrite a loan. So when I get most of my stuff done, they get a complete package. It's not like they're looking at bits and pieces of a loan.
Sometimes a client or consumer gets so tied up sometimes for an interest rate, but the deal never gets done.
Yeah.
You know, how important is it to actually get the deal to closing?
I mean, we have people call us all the time for rates. I said, I don't know. I really don't know. The rate could be 3, it could be 12. I don't know until I look at your papers. I have people that tell me they have 800 credit score. I look at their tax return, they make $20,000 a year. So your credit score doesn't matter. It's the whole project. We look at the whole thing from credit to real estate to income, and then we determine what we're gonna do with the loan.
Okay, so listen, I thank you for the time. It's been very productive, very informative.
Thank you for coming.
You know, I wanted to thank Maria Goswali for scheduling this, Mr. Will Alfaro, also for scheduling this, and Mr. Good friend Lionel Cruz. He's actually the one that got me involved in NAREP. Again, thank you for your time, you know, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.